Plot holes, funny scenes and fun moments. Below is a list of the secret life of pets goofs. Find out the hidden errors, mistakes and funny moments in the movie.
Continuity.
During the opening montage of the various pets acting up while their owners are out, Mel is shown barking at a squirrel that is in a tree outside his window. At the end of the movie, as the camera zooms away from the building, Mel is shown jumping around one floor below Max's apartment, which is 7-8 stories up. There is no tree outside of Mel's window or any tree at all. When the van is in the water, the keys are attached to a buoyant keychain, yet once Snowball retrieves them they sink to Max. When Max and Duke are on the river, and Max is treading water, Duke throws him a lifesaver. He then bites the rope just before it runs out. In the next shot, however, there is plenty of rope left. During Duke's first night in the apartment, Max gets into the doggy bed and scoots all the way to the far side of where Duke is sleeping on the floor. When the camera cuts, Max is in the middle of the doggy bed. After the rabbit throws down the keys and Max opens the cage, they swim right out of the car without opening the doors. When the dogs are in the park, Max's leash keeps changing position on his collar, from one side of his Max name tag to the other. Errors in geography. When Sweet Pea turns on the TV at the beginning of the film, it uses Xfinity remote. Comcast service is not available in New York City. Factual errors. When Max is trying to save Duke from the cage in the sinking truck, he loses the keys because the key ring is a floating plastic miniature of the Statue of Liberty, so it floats all the way up to the surface water. Snowball then dives from the bridge to help him out. He gets the keys and throws them to Max, which is beneath him, and the keys can be clearly seen sinking towards Max, when they should be floating instead. When Max is trying to save Duke in the end, he is walking on the windshield of the truck to get to the keys. Both sides spider and shatter underneath him. Ford started requiring all their vehicles to have laminated safety glass in 1929. It is now a standard for all vehicle windshields. This would not have splintered and shattered away underneath the dog's feet. It would have been relatively safe for him to walk across it with no issues. In the hot dog factory scene, Wiener is misspelled each time as Weiner. Plot holes. The first time Max and Duke got into the water, they could barely save themselves by swimming to a boat a few meters away. The scene makes clear that Max clearly cannot swim, but in the end Max saves Duke swimming to the sinking truck, and then they even swim around 100 meters to the end of the bridge. Revealing mistakes. When Duke drags Max from the park by his lead, we see Max being pulled through tight railings in an apartment block staircase. For Max and his lead to be pulled between the railings, Duke must have passed through first. Impossible, since Duke is several times bigger than Max. The Secret Life of Pets Goofs.